I want to go ahead and talk about this article that was posted over on the SafeMoon subreddit because although I don't think they're portraying the correct message, they have the right intention, the right idea. So I'm going to go ahead and share with you my own opinion. Just as my normal statement goes, I'm not a financial advisor. Everything I'm sharing is my own opinion. It's my own research, and I encourage you guys to do your own research as well. What this is suggesting is that with version 2 of SafeMoon that we're going to be receiving more in reflections. So let me go ahead and read through this and then I'll explain. It says, not excited about version 2 yet? Guess what? After the consolidation, everybody will receive more in reflections. Here's how. By now, we all should know our bag will remain the same in USD value and nothing really changes. The burn wallet will also be at where it is now. So mathematically, we will receive the same USD value in reflections. But in reality, we will all receive more due to the fact that billions, if not trillions, of SafeMoon tokens are lost forever in wallets that users cannot access to. This is exactly what happens to Bitcoin. Even though the total supply is around 18 million today, it is estimated only 14 million Bitcoin actually exists, as many coins have been lost forever. In version 1, these lost SafeMoon addresses continue to accrue reflections, but once version 2 happens, these tokens will not be migrated and thus act like an artificial burn of the total supply. Not to mention those who bought small amounts and moved on, likely not bothering upgrading their SafeMoon. Nobody knows how many are lost, but there are countless posts here from people who, quote, lost my phone and with it my trust wallet with all my SafeMoon. Hold on tight. Do not fall for any FUD. Christmas 2021 will be something special. Let's get it. I think the next couple months is going to be really huge for cryptocurrency, for SafeMoon in general. We're in the fourth quarter now, and we know that SafeMoon's got a lot of stuff that's in the works and looks very, very promising. So the thing that I want to really focus on is that the reflections for any of these sort of dead wallets that would exist on version 1 or even on version 2. You know, there will be people that go into version 2 and they lose access to their wallets as well. Yeah, in a sense, those are kind of like their own burn wallets. But the thing is that there's always that slim chance that somebody is still going to have access to it. Maybe they find their recovery phrase, because we even see that with Bitcoin. You know, after so many years, all of a sudden, a quote-unquote dead wallet all of a sudden comes back to life, right? If it goes to the burn wallet address, there is no access point to that. There's no private keys. The developers don't have access to it. It's just a black hole. It's a void. And so the thing is that because these other accounts are still going to be receiving reflections, depending on their position size, they're going to be getting, you know, a large chunk of transactional trading. And the question I think really comes into play of how will reflections play out for the tokens that exist on version 2. So what I mean by that is with the tokens that are burned on version 2, will those have, or even transactional trading on version 2, will those have reflections of earnings for people that are still on version 1? Kind of like how we have the debate about PancakeSwap and Bitmart, and you got the different exchanges, and it's like, oh, well, if you see the amount of trading volume on PancakeSwap, and you're on PancakeSwap, that's where you get your reflections on. But the stuff that's on the other exchange, they're only native for the amount of transactions that's going on and what's taking place on their own exchange. So I don't know the specifics yet for version 2. I have a suspicion that it will still have reflections that go proportionally over to the version 1 side, but I can't say that definitively. So if that is true, then we're not really getting more reflections. The value that comes into play here is that as demand continues to increase, the simulated supply is exponentially dropped, even though on paper you can say we have this much, right, in circulating supply, but the reality is that we would actually have much less because there's a portion that's just lost forever. People don't have access to their wallets. They forgot about it. They died. They went to prison. There's all kinds of things that could end up playing out for that, right? And so that is what will help expedite the price increase, meaning the value of your existing tokens will go up in dollars of value, but not necessarily in the quantity of tokens themselves. So I think this was a good message, a good intention, but I think it was just slightly misportrayed. If you guys disagree with me on that, you can feel free to share me your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. Maybe I'm just not seeing it quite the same way, but yeah, that's the way that I'm looking at it on this. It's still good, really, really, really good news regardless, right? So that's the big takeaway you should get from this, is that regardless, we do have a lot of good things coming out of this from a supply-demand perspective view. So I do have referral links in the description if you guys want to get free cryptocurrency or free stock. It's free money for you guys. And also, you know what? I might do a separate video where I try and actually figure out how much SafeMoon has been lost. We could even maybe do a live stream about it where we're just trying to find and document all the instances in which people have said that they've lost X amount. And we could tally it up. Who knows? Some of it might be fake. Some of it might be real, obviously. And just see what kind of generalized range that we have. And maybe that could even be a tracker. It's something that documents people that have publicly stated of lost SafeMoon. All right, so that's going to go ahead and do it for this video. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit subscribe. Hit the thumbs up like button. It does help us out with the YouTube search algorithm. Feel free to share this video on social media, and I will see you guys in the next episode.